All right, welcome to another edition of Binance West Africa Crypto Weekly Recap Chat. My name is Kazim, and with me today is my co-host, Devin. I will be taking you through
Yeah,
happenings in crypto space over the week and even in the last 24 hours. We know a lot of things that have happened that you probably are aware of as well, but we're here to just discuss and also give you more insight into what has been happening and the effect on the crypto space. Devin,
yeah,
come on, yeah.
yeah. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the show. My name is remain Devin, and once again, welcome to the show. In this show, we'll be taking you live what has been happening within the last 7 days, what has been keeping the crypto space. You understand? So we'll just try to do recap within these last 7 days. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's awesome. So now, before we begin, we would like to throw a question into the audience. I want you to just drop your comment and let us know what you think. The topic we're going to be looking at today that we want you to just discuss about is crypto regulation. What do you think about cryptocurrency regulation? What should be done? How should it be done? Both from the government side and from the investors side, from the users side. What do you think about cryptocurrency regulation? Let us know your views. Then we'll discuss about it later on in the session. So thank you
Yeah,
very
yeah,
much. So
yeah, 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 yeah.
what do you have for us today? The first thing I know a lot of things is happening in the space. A lot of things. So what do you have for us to start with?
Wow, they are massive. We have a lot of things, but firstly, I will just try to take you through the rundown. Ethereum just skyrocketed this week. A lot has been going up for him. It's just going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. So a lot has been going up for Ethereum. So I'll just try to take a quick summary of what Bitcoin has done this week. Bitcoin started at $22,400 this week, and currently is at even went up as high as $24,300. So we had Bitcoin went up about 8.3%. So if you traded Bitcoin within this week, last week to this week, you must have made some profits. That's good for that. And also for Ethereum just blew everywhere massively. It blew everywhere massively. At least we made a profit of up to about 18.7% up. You understand? And it started at around $1,592, and we are currently at around $1,896. And you understand, just yesterday when the Golem testnet was tested, the thing just blew up. It blew up to about 1,900 plus. You understand? And if you check your this thing, you check your Binance as at now, you can see it's on the move. So we have a lot of Ethereum really made a lot of move this week. So congratulations to all our fans out there that traded Ethereum. I know it must have been great profits. So up Ethereum. So thank you very much, Kazim.
Yeah,
And
yeah. So following the updates as well. Let me just drop this quick update on the market generally. In the
yeah,
macro or let's say trade fi general market view, we have this week the two largest economies provided some relevant data around surging inflation. Inflation has been an issue for some time now, and it's
yeah,
everywhere. So in the US, the CPI, the Consumer Price Index for July was up by 8.5%, which is smaller than expected rise, down from 9.1% in June. So lower petrol prices contributed to this drop, according to the data. So the annual rate of growth is unchanged, which is at around 5.9%. But in the crypto space generally, I want to mention about Ethereum that you just talked about. A lot of things is happening in the Ethereum ecosystem,
yeah.
and that is why we have this Ethereum's third and final testnet match went live on Guali. And the testnet match takes the project one step closer to Ethereum's mainnet upgrade later this year. We know there are a lot of dates, a lot of tentative data that has been put out there by the core developers. So the core developers are suggesting that they are saying the tentative date for the Bellatrix upgrade is around 14.4896 epoch, while the tentative date for Paris also is around September 15. So that's the tentative dates they are giving us now, and saying the final merge now is expected to take place after the Bellatrix mainnet upgrade. So, and awesome things happening on Ethereum. Ethereum network. So in the NFT space, just a quick update and happenings in the NFT space. NFT space is really bubbling as well. We have Samsung collaborating with Theta Labs for forthcoming Galaxy NFT ecosystem. So Samsung and Teta Labs have collaborated on a collection of NFTs accompanying the launch of their latest Galaxy phones. So NFT fans, that's something you should look out for. And we have Coca-Cola that has now launched their first NFT collection on the Polygon network. That news came in earlier
That's
in the week.
massive.
It's a great one for Polygon network as well. We have Instagram as well, which Instagram has introduced the NFT feature to more than 100 countries. So Trust Wallet as well has become a main partner wallet for Meta and Instagram's NFT initiative. So if you're an NFT fan, these are updates that you should probably look out for and key into it to know where you can also take advantage of the happenings in the NFT space. So Devin, over to you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Kazim. Well, we are not just leaving the Ethereum space yet. Like my co-host said, Kazim, he said we have a date for Ethereum. And personally, I believe that has been maybe one of the reasons why Ethereum just skyrocketed. You understand? And before now, personally, I would like to ask this. I don't know. Bitcoin has been going up, and Ethereum same has been going up. It's been going up. So I would like to ask our audience out there: do you still think we are still in the bear market? Because considering the news that just came out concerning the testnet, since we have a date, I think it's around September 15th to 16th, and we can see massive moves coming out from Ethereum. Do you think we are still in the bear market? You understand? So please, you can just comment that below. Are we still in bear market, or we have moved, we have crossed that stage? So please kindly comment. Kindly comment on the comment below. Okay, and also that one. We also have a lot of news. We just said about things that will be happening, like a tornado cash ban. And we also just recently, big one just came that Coinbase, they just landed a multi-trillion-dollar client. You understand? So a lot of things has been going on within this space recently. So just join us while we unveil what has been happening. So thank you very much, Kazim.
Yeah, thank you very much. So our first news of the day, you have something for us, Devin?
Of course, we have a lot. We have a lot. The first one is still talking about Ethereum. This one talks about highest. I believe you still remember highest.
Yeah.
So it just says highest asks for forgiveness. It called Ethereum a shitcoin.
Yes.
And now Ethereum is just going up, going up, going up. So it's not like apologizing to all his fans out there for calling Ethereum shitcoins. So do you have anything for us on that, Kazim?
For me, I believe it's just a matter of personal preference because no one can actually be perfect or no one knows it all. You could be bearish or bullish on an asset, and it goes the other way. So I don't well if for him to have apologized, he probably felt very very wrong. There are some people that would think, okay, they believe it should have been so. So if it doesn't go their way, they believe it's not. It just change it. So let's just take it like that, and we hope that the Ethereum community will forgive him and his fans as well.
Well, we hope the community will forgive him. And coming up next, we have this news is coming up from Cointelegraph, and it says institutional staking won't take off unless asset lockup solved. And this is coming up from Coinbase CFO. So it's just saying that not until this, with the current situation we have now, where a lot of exchange they just uh, stop lock up. Like we heard the news that is currently going on when we had this exchange where they lock up funds where you can withdraw and all that. So this Coinbase CFO is telling us that institutional staking won't take off unless asset lockup is solved, and this is coming up from a Coinbase CFO. So I don't know if you heard that news,
I think
Kazim.
that I think that I think that's a nice one. Probably they are trying to protect themselves as well because it is better to have all these issues resolved and have a clear understanding and clear path to what you are trying to achieve before you go into because locking up assets is not a child's play and it's like you giving away your freedom. So it's a nice move. I believe it's a nice move because according to the explanation I read about it, there is a saying there was a statement that like they said when you stake ETH2 It is two now. So
Yeah.
you are locking in your assets into Ethereum until they merge, and then some period after. For some institutions now, that liquidity lockup is not palatable to them. And so while they may be interested in staking, they want to have staking on a liquid asset. So that's basically one of their reasons and their concerns about this. So let's just look out and see what's going to happen now going forward, especially after the Ethereum merge in September.
Yeah. That's a big one. That's a big one. And we also have this one. This one is coming from Nigeria, and it's saying that how is Africa benefiting from crypto? This just belongs to us. Said how is Africa benefiting from crypto? This news came out from the Guardian newspaper. So it says how is crypto benefiting Africa from crypto? How is Africa benefiting from crypto? So I believe we will just take a look at that, since we are from
Yeah, yeah, and also we definitely, since we are talking to audiences from Africa,
Africa,
especially West
and
Africa,
it
we
relates to
should
what we
have
are
their
doing.
comment
So
as
it's
well,
just
and
that
they should also tell us. They should tell us how they think Africa is benefiting from crypto. However, we would have probably utilized and been able to benefit fully if our governments, if the policymakers are open to accepting cryptocurrency in its entirety. But due to the limitations that still exist, the restrictions that still exist, so we are not able to utilize the full potential of crypto yet. But it doesn't really stop us from benefiting, because a lot of people are benefiting from the power of crypto,
famous brands that
cross-border transfer, remittances,
yeah,
a lot. So
yes,
it's a good
yes,
one
yes,
going on
yes,
in Africa. We have a lot of crypto startups that are
yeah,
springing up now, trying to build things
yeah,
for the ecosystem.
yes, especially like in the banking sector and all that. You understand?
Yeah.
So a lot of things has been happening. So those are some of the good news that is coming. And the one just came now. He said Uzbekistan moves to block foreign cryptocurrency exchange. Uzbekistan moves to block foreign currency crypto exchange. I think this news is not that too sound to hear. So do you have anything for us concerning that?
Yeah. Yeah. I had the news, and I also read an article on it. And according to a statement from the agency that is in charge of this, they said such platforms like the crypto exchanges that they are trying to say such platforms do not bear any legal responsibility for carrying out operations with crypto assets, and they cannot guarantee the legitimacy of transactions, as well as the proper storage and confidentiality of the personal data of citizens of the Republic of Uzbekistan. Well, their concerns might be legitimate to an extent, but to me personally, I believe if policymakers, if agencies such as that would be open and work in hand with these crypto exchanges, there will be a way to fashion out a kind of framework that will address their concern and also still protect investors. But these things that we are seeing happen is because policymakers, government are still being rigid. They are still not open to deliberations, to working on framework that will protect both the users and even the institutions as well. So I believe very soon, sooner or later, everything will be resolved, and they would probably see the bright side of having these crypto exchanges operate in their countries.
Yeah. Nice one, nice one, nice one, nice one. And I personally also believe that most of these countries they believe there's no way for them to regulate it, especially when it comes to tax and all that. So since they can't, they can't
Yeah.
have a piece of the pie, so they'll just they prefer to just
Yeah.
have a lock up that opportunity. But the people of the country, they are
Yeah.
the one that is going to suffer it. So enough of the bad news. You also have a very good one coming up from Brazil, and it says PicPay rolls out crypto trading options to more than 30 million users in Brazil. Wow, this is nice. This is nice. I believe a lot of good news has been coming up from Brazil recently. So do
Yes.
you have
Yes.
anything for us there?
Yes. Yeah. No, but I think recently there has been a lot of good things happening in Brazil and also in some other parts of the world, like Dubai. Dubai is currently opening up to digital assets. For Brazil now, for them to have achieved like this BitPay that is opening up these options for traders in Brazil is a good development, and it's adding more product to what they already have. So having that now means more adoption and more. They're expanding and also bringing more products to the people. So let's just say it's a welcome development, and let's hope that more will still happen, especially for retail traders. Product that will be useful for ordinary traders, ordinary people, in order to key into the power into the crypto ecosystem. So let's just be hopeful that greater things will still happen in Brazil and other parts of the world.
Yes, yes, yes. So anyway, we are open about that. We are open for that. Uh anyway, let's talk about the biggest news that is coming up now. He said he's talking about Ethereum Merge. Ethereum Merge scheduled to launch in September. So this news is coming from Crypto Briefing. Ethereum Merge scheduled to launch in September. And it says Ethereum is scheduled to complete the merge of proof of stake sometimes between September 15th and
Wow.
16th. Developers has confirmed. And the key takeaway for this is that Ethereum developer have slated its September 15th to 16th target date for the network to complete the merge of proof of stake. The number one smart contract network completed its final test run for the updates on the Goerli testnet. That was yesterday, and the landmark event has become a leading narrative in the crypto space in recent weeks. The Ethereum has benefited from the hype. At least we are seeing the current price action due to this testnet, and Ethereum completed its final merge testnet just yesterday. And for the Ethereum merge weeks away, the most anticipated crypto event of the year has a tentative launch date on a consensus layer call today. Developers set an estimated minute launch of September 15th to 16th for the merge. The Ethereum Foundation, Tim Baiko, later confirmed the update in a tweet, confirming a targeted total terminal difficulty of 58,075 billions, trillions, or whatever. So that's the TTD, which is the total terminal difficulty, and which falls within the 15th to 16th of September. So we are at least we are happy for that, and at least the testnet it came earlier than what the developer had said, because we expecting to come maybe like let's say 20 on the 21st, 19 to 21st, but it came earlier. So this is a big news for the community, especially the Ethereum community. So I don't know if you have anything, any addition for that.
Yeah, sure, sure. I really do not have much. Just to mention that the two main upgrades that are closer to the final match are the Bellatrix upgrade and the Bellatrix match and the Paris match, which Bellatrix is slated for around September 6th and Paris is slated for around 15 September, with the final match now coming after Bellatrix net upgrade. So let's just look out for what's going to happen to Ethereum. Then Ethereum is definitely a big force to reckon with. So let's just watch out.
Okay, thank you for that one. Wow, this is a big one, and it's coming from the U.S. government site. It said U.S. Treasury sanctioned notorious virtual currency missile Tornado Cash. Tornado Cash. This news has been hitting. It has been hitting on the crypto airspace. Tornado Cash, ban. Tornado Cash ban. So let's just see what they have to say. It said Washington today in the U.S. Department of the Treasury Office of Foreign Asset Control (OFAC) sanctioned virtual currency Misa Tornado Cash, which has been used to launder more than $7 billion worth of virtual currency since its creation in 2019. This includes over $455 million stolen by the Lazarus Group, a Democratic People's Republic of Korea (DPKR) state-sponsored hacking group that was sanctioned by the US in 2019 in the largest non-virtual currency heist to date. Tornado Cash was subsequently used to launder more than $96 million of malicious cyber actors' funds derived from the June 24th to 2022 Harmony Bridge heist, and at least 7.8 million from the August 2nd, 2022 Norman heist. Today, action is being taken in pursuant to Executive Order EO. So this news is coming from the US government, and they have taken a lot of sanction. And currently, if you check on Twitter, a lot of accounts are even affected. A lot of people they complain that their people started sending them Ethereum, they started sending them ETH, and even the government, they agree that anybody that receives such funds will be sanctioned. So there's a big sanction from the U.S. government to anybody that associates with this Tornado Cash. You understand? And though personally, a lot of people have been saying that Tornado Cash have been using Tornado Cash before now for their transaction because of its privacy and all that. But the US government, they have some other thing to say otherwise, and they are clamping down on a lot of people. So this one is not too good. It's not too good. So I don't know if you have anything for this, Kazim.
Yeah, basically, I just have two things to add, and which this is just what I'm highlighting now. The main reason, let me just say this: the main reason why this sanctioning is coming up at this time. So, from the statement on the website, they say today Treasury is sanctioning Tornado Cash, a virtual currency mixer that launders the proceeds of cyber crimes, including those committed against victims in the United States. So, and that's a very, very strong allegation and strong reason to actually sanction Tornado Cash. And we have another one, the part of the statement as well, that says, despite public assurances otherwise, Tornado Cash has repeatedly failed to impose effective controls designed to stop it from laundering funds from malicious cyber actors on a regular basis and without basic measures to address its risk. Treasury will continue to aggressively pursue actions against mixers that launder virtual currency for criminals and those who assist them. So this is to say that Tornado Cash would not be the last, and other mixers, other cryptocurrency mixers should watch out for it. But before I conclude on that, I would want everyone here that doesn't really understand what these crypto mixers do, that doesn't understand, for them to just understand what's actually what's crypto mixing and how does crypto mixers work. Crypto mixers are just like programs that mash up a certain quantity of
Yeah,
cryptocurrency in private pools before transferring it to its designated receivers. So, for example, now you have a Bitcoin Explorer. We all know the Bitcoin Explorer or any other currency explorer, as the case may be, that keeps track of all cryptocurrencies, and which will show you on an Explorer. You get to see an address that sends, when an address sends a cryptocurrency to another address. But when it comes to Mixer or cryptocurrency mixing, users want to anonymize their transactions. They want to remain anonymous. So they want to increase the privacy of their transactions. So what happens is this: what the Bitcoin Explorer, for example, would show in this case is that it will show that a person A transferred Bitcoin to a mixer, and that person B received BTC from a mixer. And in this way, no one knows who sent BTC and to whom. So therefore, dirty Bitcoin now is laundered in this process, which is called the cryptocurrency mixing. So, and these coin mixers, they function by taking your cryptocurrency and mixing it with a large pile of another
yeah,
cryptocurrency before returning you smaller units of crypto to an address of your choice. So you send it in with another address, then you get your cryptocurrency out with another wallet address. They will only take around 1% to 3% of the total cryptocurrency, and that's how they earn their own profit. But is it really illegal? Whether using coin making services is illegal or not is determined by the jurisdiction in which you stay. So if you are based in a country that doesn't support it, that doesn't approve of such processes, then it will be illegal for you. But because it's not totally illegal in its entirety, provided that you are not using it to launder dirty funds, because it improves privacy, it increases your anonymity when you're performing a transaction, and that's just it. So, but Tornado Cash has been found wanting, and they've been laundering a lot of illicit funds, and this is just coming at the right time, at least to also improve security of users. Yeah, that was all I have for it for now.
yeah. There has been a lot of clampdown on this Tornado Cash because they have been involved in a lot of illicit businesses, and they approve. Just imagine like a country like North Korea, they are involved and they laundered in a lot of money. What is being used maybe for terrorism and all that. So the government, they don't just want to, they want to have that control. They want to know what's going on. You understand? And any American citizen found wanting, you understand, it will be sanctioned. To be sanctioned. And also on that, even the YDS, they also have something to say concerning that. Said the YDS confirms blocking and unblocking some accounts flagged in Tornado Crash uh, controversy. So you can see a lot of exchange. You understand? They are clamping down on this Tornado Cash because they don't want to be found wanting. So a lot of things has been going on concerning. Even I even heard that the Netherlands arrest suspected developer of sanctioned crypto missile service Tornado Cash. And you understand, the country fiscal information investigative service has ruled out making more arrests. So the government, they are really clamping down on those developers and those users found wanting. So we should, take note of this and stay clear of using Tornado Cash. And also coming up from Condesk, it said crypto exchange Binance recovers $450,000 stolen funds from DeFi protocol Curve.finance. And it says the world's largest
Yeah,
exchange
yeah,
is
yeah,
working with law enforcement to return the funds. So, do you have anything for us there, Kazim?
yeah. Yes, and that's actually very good news. It's a very good news for us in the space because Binance has always been coming out to assist a lot of protocols to retrieve funds stolen from them, and that's because Binance has the largest cryptocurrency exchange by volume. So many of these bad actors would sometimes want to cash out the proceeds of their stolen funds from Binance, by using Binance as a means to cash out their funds. So by the time they try to do that, Binance intercepts, and even on BNB chain, so the developers and the security teams, they intercept and freeze such account and be able to retrieve all these funds. So it's a very good one and a very great development for the ecosystem as a whole because Binance as a leader has been doing all this, and this is not the first time Binance is doing this kind of thing to help retrieve stolen assets, and it's a welcome development. It's a welcome development, truly.
Yeah. Is a good one for the crypto space. In business, when once if you as an investor, if you invest your money and your money is sure, it won't just go that way. You have that confidence to always invest in such businesses, and it's very very good one. And I think recently, that was last week or thereabouts, a congressman said something concerning regulation that a called on exchange to to bring in regulation so that if you are affected, you get something. So it's very, very good for this crypto space. So, and also, we also have another one. This one is coming from Iran. So it said Iran makes $10 million imports with crypto, and they also plans widespread use by end of September. Wow.
Yeah. We said something. Was it not last week when we were also talking about adoption? We said little by little, these countries, a lot of people are going to realize that this is the future, and we are already in it. So it's just left for a lot of countries, leaders, and even individuals not to be left behind. So according to them, and they said by the end of September, the use of cryptocurrencies and smart contracts will be widely used in foreign trade with target countries. That is coming from Iran. And until February this year, the most sanctioned country in the world is Iran. So until February, so they were the most sanctions country in the world, and they get most of their imports from China, the UAE, India, and Turkey. So and that's according to trading economics. So for them to have been able to find some kind of solace now in using cryptocurrency. So I believe they are beginning to see the potential. They are beginning to see the ease of doing transactions using cryptocurrency. And if they are able to legalize and make Bitcoin and any other cryptocurrency as a legal tender in the country, and also support it with a proper framework to protect investors and even the exchanges, then we're getting somewhere. So if a country is doing it, as a country like El Salvador is already leading the charge, so we have Iran now coming into the fold. So a lot of countries as well, Central African Republic, and we have other countries also still working towards having a good framework that would help them use a cryptocurrency as a legal tender or even as a means of exchange in their country. So it's a very great development, a very great development. So we understand that I think 2 months ago in June 2021, the Iranian Trade Ministry issued 30 operating licenses to Iranian miners to mine cryptocurrencies, which then must be sold to Iran's central bank. So you can see that they are already taking both steps. So they even gave licenses to Bitcoin miners, or any other cryptocurrency that are mining, and they made it compulsory that any cryptocurrency mined must be sold to the central bank of Iran. So, and they are using those mining coins and mined coins now for import payment. So you can see that strategy. So it's definitely a great one coming from Iran. So we hope that other countries are going to follow suit and also do something similar very soon.
Okay. Thank you very much, bro. And also to our viewers, you can see the form is already out there on the comment section. You can just fill the form, to participate in the 100 BSD dollars giveaway. So please fill the form to participate for this giveaway. It's currently out there, and I think let's take some questions from our viewers. Okay, okay. Well, somewhere I like they just said, they say yes, let's push further this adoption here in Nigeria is a good one. And he also says so Bitcoin is a legal tender in Iran too now. Yeah, the government they are working towards that. Uh I don't know if you because I don't know if you got any question that you like to answer
Oh well, I
from the
really can't
comment
think of any
section.
answer. I really don't have any question now to and I could pick. So I just
All
believe
right.
that
So let's
our
move
viewers
on.
can they can keep the comments coming in about our topic for the day, which is cryptocurrency regulation. So what do they think about regulation? What do they think? And what do they think the government should do? And how should the investors as well react to any regulation that is being proposed? So their comment is highly welcome so that we can discuss that towards the end of the session.
Yes. That's nice. So, our viewers out there, just what do you think about regulation? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? If it's a bad, why? What makes you think it's a bad thing? How do you want this regulation to come about? At what level? You understand? So, Bitcoin initially it was created for, like a personal thing for those for the bankless and all that. How do you want Bitcoin to be regulated? How do you want cryptos currency space to be regulated? So just post, start giving your post on the comment section. So what do you think about regulation? Is it a good thing or bad thing? Just keep the comment coming. So if you have any question, you can also ask so that we can take your question. Okay, this is coming on from Korea. He said South Korea financial watchdog wants to quickly review crypto legislation reports. It says South Korea financial watchdog wants to quickly review crypto legislation reports. We are just talking about regulation and all that, and this thing is also coming from South Korea concerning re- regulation. And it says the chair of South Korea Financial Service Commission said the regulator plans to expedite its review of 13 bills pending in the country's National Assembly related to digital assets. And this was according to Thursday review from South Korean news outlet eDaily. Financial Service Commission Chair Kim Jo-hoon said a task force consisting of private experts and government ministries will quickly review proposed legislation on cryptocurrencies, and are also addressing the Digital Assets Committee. And I also added that the Financial Watchdog would make institutions supplement that would take a balanced approach to blockchain development and also investors protection and market stability. So this is a good one to the community. A lot of regulation has been coming up. You understand? So these are the South Korean government. They are taking proactive step, to make sure that this regulation come aboard by safeguarding investors' assets and all that. So those are some of the things, some of the advantage you get when once there's a widespread of regulations. You know that your funds, your investment is not, it won't just go just that way. So your investment is secured. So we're praying for much more regulation in this space. So that's that for South
Yeah,
Korea. And
yeah, yeah.
so and also this one is coming from Ripple. Hello?
Okay, yeah, we're with you. We're with you.
Okay. This is coming from Cointelegraph and it says institutional staking. Okay, okay, okay. This is coming up from Idian. Idian is coming up from Cointelegraph and it says Idian law enforcement accuses YZS exchange of aiding a laundering of $130 million. Hmm. So we are still hearing laundering. Well, I believe this regulation that is coming. I believe it will stop this issue of laundry and all that. So what do you think? We are just hearing about laundry. So what's the way out?
That's definitely not it. We should just hope that as many policies, as many governments in different countries wake up, they will be able to put proper framework and proper regulation in place. So we understand that just like the South Korea you mentioned the other time, what South Korea is trying to do is they're trying to have a comprehensive framework on cryptocurrencies, and that is coming. Since the inception of this their new president, Yoon Suk Yeol, he came into office in May, and he has said they would be taking more steps toward becoming a more crypto friendly regulatory environment. So, and this is even coming when the market is in a downturn. But they are being hopeful. That is why they even postponed their 20% tax on crypto gains to 2025. So, just to give them enough time to have a proper framework on ground. So for this laundering issue also still coming out of India, that is to say that there is no way we want to do it in the early stages like this, and even later in the future, you still have bad actors trying to still do their own work, which is to act bad and to steal funds, trying to give bad name, because it happens everywhere. Even in the traditional system has the largest percentage of money laundering. The largest percentage of money laundering happens even through fiat systems. So go and check it anywhere. So what is happening in the digital asset space is even very, very, very little and even almost inconsequential compared to what is happening in the traditional finance system. But as the industry grows, as players like Binance are in the ecosystem, more and more things will be done to actually curb this effect, because blockchain is transparent, and a lot of technology will still be developed to clamp down on these happenings. So we look forward to what will happen in the nearest future.
Okay. Thank you very much, Kazim. And this news is coming from Ripple. It's coming from the crypto.co, and it says Ripple is considering buying bankrupt crypto lender Celsius assets. Wow. And it says Ripple is actively seeking to scale the company through merger and acquisition deals, a spokesperson told Reuters. So, do you have anything for us concerning this, Kazim?
Well,
When the Ripple, they are.
when stocks, yeah, like what happened to Celsius, and what's happening to them currently. Sometimes if a team cannot move a company forward, they cannot move an organization forward, it might be really necessary for them to actually be transferred to another team or owners that could probably manage it better. So if Ripple is coming into the picture and saying they want to buy it out and see if they can also change the whole narrative and change the way the company is being run, then it's an opportunity for them to actually do something different. So they might be able to do something different from what we are seeing currently and what probably led to the bankrupt of Celsius. So, and because a lot of Celsius clients now are still not being able to get their funds. So let's see what will happen if this kind of deal goes through. Then we'll see if Ripple will be able to do something different with Celsius.
Okay. Thank you very much. And the news just says Ripple's Labs, the blockchain payments company behind SRP, may be interested in purchasing assets belonging to the insolvent crypto lending company Celsius. A company spokesperson told Reuters that Ripple is interested in learning about Celsius and its assets and whether any could be relevant to their business. And when they asked whether Ripple plans to wholly acquire Celsius, the spokesperson declined to say sell the native utility token of Celsius platform rose 23% on Wednesday following the news. Wow. Wow, wow. You heard I said just the community where they just heard the news that SRP Ripple they are planning to buy Celsius. That was what led to the increase. When the coin sell token when it just increased within this past few days. So that was what led to the increment. So anyway, we are hoping that Ripple come in and manage this business just like what you said. So that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Another one. This news also coming from Buenos Aires. So it said Buenos Aires to deploy Ethereum validator nodes in 2023. As we all know, Buenos Aires is the capital of Argentina. So and they are also planning to deploy Ethereum validators nodes in 2023. And according to what they say, the initiative aims to research and develop adaptive regulation for the crypto ecosystem, the government said. So I don't know if you have anything for us coming up from
Well,
Argentina.
nothing much. Yeah, nothing much to say about that. It is just another set of another country, or let's say another government, trying to also take position, do something different, and see where they can also tap into the power of cryptocurrency. So each country is going to have their different strategies. So it just depends on other countries not to be late to the party, because when you come too late to the party, you might just have to settle for the little stuff that are left. So let's just see what they are going to make of it. Let's see if that will be successful. We hope it is successful for the benefit of everyone. So that I believe we should just watch out.
Okay, okay, okay. I also got this news. It's coming from Spain, and it says crypto awareness at 76% in Spain, and this came out from a survey. Crypto awareness at 76% in Spain, and this coming up from a survey. So the awareness is coming up. The awareness is there already, and Spain they just want to capitalize on. We have been hearing good news coming from Spain, Brazil of recent. So and they are so much interested in the crypto. So I don't know if you have anything for us there from
You
that
know, that's
news
that's a very
coming up
very
from
that's a
Spain.
very very big number. That's a very big number. So I'm just imagining that, what if we get to a point now in the nearest future that we have 76% of the whole world now, the whole worldwide population being aware of crypto. You know the kind of effect that's going to have on the ecosystem. So having about 76% of the total population of a country being aware of cryptocurrency, it's a huge number, and it's to say that a lot of big things is going to happen in that country very soon. Which means if there were to be some kind of referendum or some kind of a vote today on what should be used as a legal tender, cryptocurrency
Yeah,
will probably win in such poll, because a lot of people now know about it and they probably know how it's being used. As long as they know how it's being used, how to exchange value, how to store their value with cryptocurrency, then there is nothing else left to do. So it just remain that the remaining 24% should be able to also easily get to know what is this cryptocurrency, how can it be used, and I believe that's just a simple work for the investors, or let's say the stakeholders in the crypto ecosystem in that country, for them to do. So it's a very big welcome development. So we hope that other countries is going to emulate that, and that is part of the things that we are doing as well, especially in Binance Africa, Binance West Africa. We're pushing out tutorials, pushing out awareness on cryptocurrency week in, week out. So it's just to increase the mass adoption, to increase the awareness of our people as well. And please don't forget, drop your comments about what you think about crypto regulation for us to discuss later before we end the session. Let us know what you think.
yeah. I think already we have some questions here, and this question is coming from Okunowo Kasim. And it says regulation is bad. It's limiting us as a country. The youth can gain more opportunity from blockchain. Okay, okay. Do you have anything for us there? What do you think?
Well,
Say regulation
well,
is bad.
yeah. Well, I was thinking we'll just look at all the comments by before we just use it as a closing discussion. But just to answer that quickly, regulation is not bad. It's never bad, because without
Yeah,
regulation, then there will be too many bad actors. But with regulation, a lot of people will be they will be convenient, they will be comfortable to put in their funds into crypto, because without regulation, then it means that they are not protected, and there has to be protection of investors at every point in time. So that is why we need regulation, but it has to be a proper and a reasonable regulation that every investor will be able to relate with, and also everyone will be also will feel safe and not feel ripped by the government. Because if the government is saying they want to collect 50% tax on, so that means that is not regulation. And if they propose any regulation that is not okay for every one of us, then we also not don't want to partake in it. So let's just hope that we get proper regulation. Are you there with me, Devin? Oh, sorry. Yeah, Devin just went offline. So let's just hope that it returns very, very soon. That's definitely just a network problem. Okay. While we wait for him, okay, okay, it's back. It's back.
Okay,
All right.
okay,
Welcome
okay.
back, Devin.
Anyway, all right. Thank you very much.
Welcome back.
Talking on
All right. So
regulation,
yeah.
yeah, talking on regulation. This one is coming from the U.S. regulator. The news just came out from CoinDesk, and it says U.S. regulation U.S. regulators consider asking large hedge funds to disclose crypto exposure. This news is still on regulation. So it's coming up from the US and says US regulators consider asking large hedge funds to, to disclose crypto exposure. And it says the proposal involves adding a question about digital assets to reporting requirements that also cover private credit and equity and real estate.
Wow. Yeah, yeah, like just like we're talking about regulation, that's actually a good development in my opinion, because when there is more transparency, especially from those who hold very large funds, because they have to be very transparent in order to gain trust of the people. So let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Okay, okay. Well, we also have another one from Cointelegraph, and it says, we all heard the news talking about Hotbit when they froze customers' funds. And today they are telling us that crypto exchange Hotbit says it froze customer funds due to alleged criminal ties of former employee. Crypto exchange Hotbit says it froze customer funds due to alleged criminal ties to former employees. So they are telling us that the reason why they froze customers, why they froze customer funds was due to their former employee. So they came out to say
Yeah,
this. So I don't know. Yeah.
this is one of the let's just say one of the cons of using a centralized exchange, because when anything happens, it affects a lot of people, even when you don't know anything about it, and even when you are not part of the shady dealings, because it's a centralized exchange and they have to protect themselves and protect the users as a whole. So that's why they have to freeze almost everyone's assets. So, well, we hope that is being resolved, and it's going to be resolved fully, so that users will be able to gain access back to their assets.
Okay, okay, okay. This news just came. This was something Coinbase CFO said earlier that, you know, there won't be much improvement in this space when it comes to, the development and adoption. When exchange they keep on, freezing customers' assets. There seems to be like the investors, the customer, they will not be scared somehow. When they find out that people their funds is always you can just their funds can just go away just like that. So it's not too good for the community. They need to bring out other things to stop this season of fun. Because when I heard about the news, a lot of people were saying that they just closed or stuff like that. I was like, no, you need to hold on and hear more from them. So anyway, we are happy that this news just came from them. At least the customers and all, they'll be happy that it was just as a result of funds that they were not able to withdraw, and the case will be resolved as well. And also, we also have another big one, another big news. Well, I don't know. So this one is coming from Cointelegraph, and it says $475 million in Bitcoin options expires this week. Are bulls or bear poised to win? So this one is a question. Did you get that?
Yeah. I got you. I got you. That's a news that was definitely going to move the market because you could see. I think from the last 24 hours, there's some kind of movement in the market. While a lot of panic sellers will probably have sold their assets. So I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you should not sell your asset or take profit. And just because we're not giving any financial advice here, because
Mm.
when Bitcoin of course is expiring like that, there are tons of traders that will probably want to sell their assets and take and watch where the market is heading to before they take position again. But if you are a long-term player, you probably just want to wait and hold your assets. But if you are not a long-term player, most times some traders will just take profit and wait to see the direction of the market after the expiry of the Bitcoin options. So it just boils down onto your own strategy. So let's just wait and see
Yeah, like you said this is not a financial advice. It's not a financial
at
advice.
all.
It's a personal something just for educational purpose. So you need to do much more market research and take a decision. So whatever we are doing here is just personal for educational purpose. So it's not a financial advice. So and I'll just take one or two from that, and it says, uh, okay. Okay. What do you think, Kazim? Let's take some question.
Yes. I think we have time now to just let's take the questions and discussions before we close the session.
Okay.
All right. You have any question you've spotted?
Uh, okay. He said, Samuel Alagbe said, I think the government can work with financial institutions like banks to stop all this laundering in cryptos. Well, in a country like Nigeria, that is not even possible to start with.
Well,
The government that even
I actually I'm seeing a question here. The person is asking, what is CPI? And he said that this is from Okunawa cousin. He said, "What is CPI?" And he said, "I noticed that the market was pumping when it was happening or when it was announced." I mean, well, just to answer that, CPI. What's CPI? Cost performance index. Consumer price index rather. CPI. So what it measures now is the changes in the purchasing power of a country's currency and the price level of a basket of goods and services. So the market basket used to compute the consumer price index is representative of the consumption expenditure within the economy and is a weighted average of the prices of goods and services. So I believe from that explanation, you probably understand that okay, it's some kind of when it is high, when the consumer price index is on the net positive side, that means more people now have more purchasing power, or the fiat currency of that country has more purchasing power, and it's definitely probably have more people now have more money. You could have more savings, and you want to probably invest it in alternative assets as well. Well, I wouldn't say it is directly related to the pump in the market. I wouldn't say that. But it might just be just kind of some effect on the market, but not totally why the market is pumping at all.
okay. Okay. Is there any other question there? Since
Okay, David, any other question there? And
though I can't see.
okay, yeah, I'm seeing a question, and I think this is not a question. This is a suggestion or a comment. It's saying since it is from Samuel. It says since Bitcoin is decentralized in nature, regulating it may pose a risk. However, regulating it may be a good thing to government. And okay, regulating it may be a good thing. Government can impose laws that ensures the use of crypto in the country. So this person is talking about the crypto regulation we we were talking about the other time. Regulation as it applies to crypto in general and also to Bitcoin. We know Bitcoin is fully decentralized, and any form of improper regulation is definitely going to affect it or affect the players negatively. And also, we know that somehow the policymakers are thinking that Bitcoin or any other crypto regulation is some kind of complex. The ecosystem is still somehow complex to them, and even finding employees that would work in this crypto space is still some kind of challenge to many of these firms that wants to play in the regulation system. So, but we hope that things will become better as more and more education is provided to the
Yeah, hello. 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 Can you hear me? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kazim. Please remember that this show, this webinar, will always hold it every Friday by 6 p.m. So please always avail yourself to join us every Friday by 6 p.m. And also we always give out $100 giveaway for participants. And also, if you have not joined our Telegram channel, please go down there and join us. And also for our and join our page on Telegram. So please, if maybe you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go down there and like and subscribe on this channel. It's very, very important because from Monday to on Sunday, we normally bring out very good content and there's always giveaway to be shared. So if you subscribe to the channel, you always get you'll be the first to get information. So subscribe and click on our channel. It's very, very important. So, and also, is there any question here? Okay, this one is coming from Samuel Alagbe. He said, I don't like that sort of bits exchange for once, always having issues with spoils their credibility. Wow, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. But anyway, we are praying on regulation. We are praying for regulation. Once this regulation, once they come aboard, stuff like that, it won't be happening anymore. So those are some of the advantages of having a regulation on board. So that's coming up from that. And also we also have one. Let me just give this last news. It says OpenSea introduces new stolen item policy to combat NFT theft. With the current things that have been happening in the space, so OpenSea just came up with this decision, and so they are trying to stop this asset theft and all that. So please, if you are not on our Telegram channel, please kindly join our channel. I will just drop the link. Let me see if I can drop the link so that you can join our Telegram link. And also note that this program happens
Sorry,
every Friday by 6 p.m.
I got logged off mistakenly. Sorry about that.
Okay.
All right. So I
Okay.
think you were
Okay.
mentioning the
Okay. So
channel,
you have
the
joined the channel.
channel link. Yeah, the channel. They
Yes.
could
Yes.
just join Binance Nigeria on Telegram by going to at
Okay.
Binance Nigeria, while at Binance Ghana is
Okay.
at Binance GH Binance, just to stay updated with the latest event. And also,
Yes.
just like
Yes.
you
Yes.
mentioned, you should always endeavor to check the Binance Africa YouTube channel to see what is happening.
Yeah.
And we have loads and
What's
loads of
happening?
content previously,
Yeah.
tutorials, webinars for them to be updated.
So just go down there and join the link immediately. We have massive content for you, and there's also going to be a lot of giveaways and all that. So you'll be the first to get news. You understand, on our channel. So those are some of the advantage of joining the channel. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And endeavor to fill the giveaway form. Well, your
Yes.
the giveaway usually comes at least 2 weeks after you fill it, if you are selected and if you won. But kindly note that there could be some delay. But if you are selected to win, then you will still get your winnings in your wallet as soon as it is released. So we thank you very much for joining us today. Please subscribe to the Binance Africa YouTube channel. You can also connect
Yeah.
with us on Twitter. My own Twitter handle is Seiduke underscore official. While Devin, you want to put out your Twitter handle there?
Yeah, I'll just put on my Facebook because I'm not that active on Twitter. So
All
if you want to
right, all
connect with
right,
me on Facebook, it's Devin Ede. Devin Ede. So that's my Facebook handle.
all
So
right.
thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much, everyone. My
Yeah.
name is Kazim. I'll see you
Yeah.
same time next week at 6 p.
Yes,
at
yes.
5 p.m. GMT. Do join us again next week. Bye bye.
All right. Bye. Do have a nice day.